There's something bittersweet about an end to a season. A season of moments, a season of adventures, a season of joy. But all in an instant. It's over. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the Afterlife SMP. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the final episode. I can't believe I'm saying this. This is the final episode of Afterlife Season 5. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that in the next couple of weeks, we'll be starting our next season. Afterlife Season 6 is just around the corner. But today, everybody, we're going to do a simple episode. We're basically just going to do our own little mini world tour. And now what I'll let you guys know is we are going to stream on, I can't remember the exact date, but I'll list it on the screen here. I'm going to stream on Afterlife. I think a couple of other members are going to stream as well. We're going to tour around the server in general. But the idea of today's episode, it's going to be really short. Because literally tomorrow the server closes. So we kind of just really want to go over and talk over everything that we did this season. So let's get to it, shall we? Now to begin this tour, let's start where we all began with our spawn house. This build is probably my favorite spawn house to date. I know on season 2 of Afterlife, I kind of did a modern house, and I think this is a significant upgrade. If you look back, at least from the designs I used to do versus now, I just feel like this is such an improvement. The amount of details I put into this, like look at the mangrove logs mixed with the dark oak, and then I used the new white pale oak wood logs, and then kind of put in some little pots and plants all around. I kind of put a little bit of a little like pond here, and then put like some sugar cane. Then we got the nice little pen here. Also, you know, there's the whole, you know, crime scene that happened. To be honest, I probably should remove that. Because I didn't do this, guys. If you want to know anything, I didn't kill Dissy. Okay? All right? And I just want that to be clear. Anyway, moving on. If you walk inside here, this is the interior. And I don't think I'm the best at interiors, but I gotta say that I'm pretty proud with how this turned out. The amount of details with the table mixed with the little pot plants here with the candles, and then the nice little corner bushes. The kitchen itself, like, yes, we have a crafter here, and then like the ceiling itself even has enough detail to just stand on its own. And then you got the nice little sneaky passageway that gets up to our storage room up here, and this is great as well. And then you walk all the way upstairs. I did have a planning book. I can't remember what was in here. Start mega build. I kind of did that, and I did the storage system, so both those things are done. But then you walk up here, and this nice little bedroom with a little carpet, big giant bed. We got our enchantment room here. We got a nice little staircase that goes all the way back down. Ease of access is pretty nice here. And then you got a nice little view of the spawn area. But that's basically the whole rundown of our first spawn house. Let's move over to the mega base. Now I'm going to start our mega base with the entrance through the portal here. If we look around here, we got the nice interior. This was done actually 2 episodes ago, where we did a little bit of the interior. You go up here, you get our nice little auto storage system. I honestly, oh, it's still loading it actually. I honestly didn't finish filtering out stuff. I just didn't have enough time, along with the fact that I had to build the whole city itself. But this was supposed to be our auto storage system. I was planning on having it be multiple levels. Again, didn't have enough time, so it just turns out this is kind of just partially a shulker monster mixed with an auto sorter. This is all the resources left over from building the city itself. But yeah, the plan was to just make levels and levels of storage, and then possibly I was going to put an enchanting room upstairs. But, you know, you just only have a certain amount of time when you build this kind of stuff. But if you walk over here, I kind of added a path between episodes, and we have a nice little bridge here. It's really simple, honestly. It's just some spruce mixed with some dark oak. Not super flashy, but it gets the job done. And then you got nice little hanging signs, which really work well as like railings for a bridge. And then we got the pathway around here. I was gonna fly. I'll actually flip into free cam since I don't have any rockets, because basically I spent all my rockets basically building this thing. But you have the little city here. The little city here, that's an understatement. The big city here, mixed with multiple different versions of houses. We got the nice brick brown houses mixed with the yellow sand houses. And then you have the mansion up in the center. Obviously, none of these were ever going to have interiors. I just didn't have time. But then if you look up here, we have our nice blimp. And then we got a nice blimp over here as well. And then there's the tower. But let's talk about the idea of the tower, because the tower was the first build that I started. If you know the show Arcane, there are a bunch of these towers called hex gates in the city of Piltover. And the general idea, you'll definitely notice this when I point this out, is that Piltover was the idea behind this city. I basically built Piltover in Minecraft. That was the general idea. The mansion here, I think, is one of the main characters from the show, and I can't remember the name off the top of my head. And then you got a nice hex gate, which is an identifying factor of Arcane in general, with the blimps. And I have to say, I think I probably did a decent job. With the time I had, I mean, to be honest, I feel like if I had more time, I would have put a lot more detail into this. But I'm pretty proud with what we got. And then this is our little blimp undercarriage area, kind of like undercarriage area mixed with like a harbor area, where it's like there's like a latching system mixed with some minecarts that are supposed to go around here, which I should have put a hopper minecart or a chest minecart around here, because actually I think what I'll do is I'll put that in before the server closes, because that should be pretty easy to do. And then we got the little sewer over here. I think this is literally the last thing. The sewer kind of came about because I didn't really know what to do with the bottom of this this area here underneath the tower, and I thought, well, why don't we make a little sewer? That kind of makes sense. It helps connect the river in general, which is a very nice looking custom river. And I feel like I may have gone, maybe I did go a little too detailed into this. And then I have a nice little rapid area here, which looks pretty nice. Now, yes, I will say this is not done. So at the end of these seasons, guys, usually what happens is people kind of lock in to get stuff done. And there's only a certain amount of things you can get done. And this is one of them. I planned on making a river, or at least the sewer river would come out here. The plan still is, I will fill this up with water. Don't you worry. This will not be done this episode. It will be done by the live stream of the server tour. That is basically going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this little episode. It really wasn't too long. It's a little shorter than what I would usually do. It is a lot different than I would usually do. Usually I would have a build done in the episode, but we kind of started off with the build itself, and then we kind of walked through everything with the tour. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm so excited for Season 6. Season 6 is going to be so fun. I already got a couple of ideas for our next base. And, I mean, the spawn house is also in the works. I'm starting to, like, figure that out. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out with all the other Afterlife members. Check out all the other members. Links will be in the description. Anyways, guys, I shall see you guys in the next episode and the next season of Afterlife. I'll see you guys next time.